Can a virtual caddy on my iPhone help me improve my golf? Let's do it. And let's do it now. What if I want to play front edge? You can see here I've got a sim driver 280, Cobra 3 wood 255. I've absolutely ripped that. Oh, it matches my top. I didn't even think of that. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. Guys, first things first, I'd like to warmly welcome you all back to the channel. I hope you're all safe, I hope you're all incredibly well. I hope you're all enjoying being back on the golf course, because I certainly am. In today's video, this is another video where I've teamed up with the guys at 18 Birdies, and today not only are we going to look at stats, look at scores, look at how I can potentially improve my golf, and there's more of that to come, by the way, with the AI coach, or the artificial intelligent coach, or the intelligent coach. Anyway, so today we are back at Woolley Park Golf Club, and as you can see here, we're going to play the back nine. We are going to go from the white tees, confirm. This is so easy just to ram in there, it's frightening. I don't have any playing partners. I'm on my Jack Jones today, Billy No Mates, as some people would say. Not now. Let's get into it. So as you can see, guys, in fact, we're going to hit the first tee shot first, because I haven't played for a few days, and I'm a bit excited to get back. So what have we got? I can hit 3 wood there. I can move up and hit driver there. Yeah, driver. You know when you have that feeling as though you think you've lost your glove and you haven't? Oh, that wouldn't have been good. Anyway, so driver, driver, driver. Now all we have to do is hit it properly, because you can't necessarily blame the caddy when it's an app, can you? Oh, don't you love it when you've been not played golf for a while and you come back and do that? So guys, if you watched my video last week, you will have seen that I used the 18 Birdies app to keep my stats, to keep my score, to play 18 holes and to see just how I played. And to be fair, it was a little bit hot and cold. I think I may have needed maybe a caddy, but I don't know any caddies. So I thought, well, if I get my phone out and use the 18 Birdies app, then you can use the caddy. And you see, guys, just like any proper caddy, the 18 Birdies app is only as good as the information you put in there. So you've got to make sure that you put the right distances in. There's no point saying you hit your driver 350, you hit your 7-iron 270 if you don't, because then you're going to become unstuck on the golf course, and the only person that's really going to affect is you, or your playing partners when they're laughing at you. Well, walking up this 10th fairway, I'm quite happy with that. Quite lucky to avoid these two, but really enjoyed that. I don't know about you, but it does help me to have a visual of the hole. I've always used a Bushnell before, a Bushnell, if you didn't know what that is. It's fine, but sometimes it is nice to see kind of a bird's eye view of the hole, to see where the bunkers are, where the hazards are, where to go, where not to go. And so you see, guys, what I've done is, as you can see here, I've put all my distances into my clubs to make sure that they're right, to make sure that I'm going to get the right information here. One thing which you just can't do, you can't put the wrong distances in. So if you are going to download the app, if you are going to get the premium aspect of the 18 Birdies app, by the way, if you do want the premium version, there's a link below for a free trial for 7 days. If you like it, brilliant, keep it. If not, then just get rid of it, and it was worth a go. So I've got 142 to the front, as you can see here. It's 155. It's playing like 190 because of the wind and because of the gradient. And what we're going to do on this video, guys, I'm going to trust the caddy all the time. So it's telling me it's playing like a 5-iron. So guess what I'm going to hit? 5-iron. Also, one really cool factor as well, just before we hit this shot, you can actually put which clubs that you have. 1 second. So you can see here I've got a sim driver 280, Cobra 3 wood 255, TaylorMade P790 2-iron 230. So I've got all Mizuno irons, Vokey wedges. It's just a bit of fun, really. It's a bit cool. Anyway, 5-iron. See, I would think this is too much. I think I would go 6 maybe, because of obviously the wind and everything else, but I'm not sure about 5. But I would normally come short as well. And Chris always tells me I don't take enough club, so yeah, maybe it all ties in. Oh, I've ripped that at it as well. I tell you what, if this is the right club, it's birdie time. I'm amazed by that. There is no way, and I'm not just saying this, there's no way I would have hit that club, and I think it still might even be short. Wow. Let's get Chris on the line actually and see what he thinks to what I would normally do.
Hello James, you asked me to do this to say what your course management is like. So as many would expect, common thing that I see is that you don't use enough club because you think you hit it a lot further than you do. You think you hit it as far as me. So obviously the app there said that you should hit a 5-iron, goes pin high, which normally what we'd see, short of the green, and then we get to see your fantastic short game. So, pretty good. It's nearly as good as me.
So there you go guys, that is the opinion of a European Tour caddy, or an ex-European Tour caddy. I'm walking up here and I think it is still short. There's no way I would have hit that. I'd have been even shorter. I mean the wind is, I don't know if you can hear, I've got a decent mic on today because you all keep moaning about the wind. The one time I want you to hear it, and yeah, anyway. I can't believe it. You know what? I'm really, really, really happy with that. And I think I almost felt a bit more comfortable over the shot because I wasn't guessing. Well, I was guessing because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't trust it. But then I just hit the shot and it's like, I don't usually play this hole very well as well. The guys will tell you. I mean, the best thing is it's not taking 10% of any earnings as well, which, let's be fair, 10% of nothing's, well, nothing, isn't it? But anyway, get this pitch mark done. Lovely stopping power on that 5-iron there. Right, let's see if we can drain this for a birdie. Birdie this first hole. Turn, 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 turn. I mean, it's the safest 4 you're ever going to make, isn't it? Guys, also hit those comments below in this video. Who here has ever had a caddy? Who here has ever had a caddy? Try saying that very, very quickly. In fact, try saying it now. It was more difficult than what I thought. Hit those comments below. Have you ever had a proper caddy? Have you ever had a tour caddy? Have you ever had a tour caddy experience? Have you ever, I mean, I asked Chris to caddy for me in the Dubai Desert Classic Pro and he said no. I mean, I got Clinton and Clinton was great. If you watch the video, I'll link that video up there now. But I've never had a proper caddy who knows what he's doing. Clinton, you knew what you know what I mean, sorry. And I mean, I've got to say, as an honest opinion, in that first hole, I wasn't expecting that to go as well. Yeah. And that's my absolute honest opinion as well. When I stood there with the 5-iron, I thought, this isn't going to look great, this. I'm going to stand here, I'm going to hit this 5-iron, I'm going to be playing the next shot from kind of up there. And as Chris said in the phone call, just need to learn how far you hit your clubs and then hit them that far when you need to. Because that really sums up golf to a T, doesn't it? Anyway, let's enter the score on there. That was a par 4. It was a fairway hit. It was a green in regulation. It was 2 putts, and there were no chips or anything like that. Finish hole. Right, par 3, 169 yards, 154 to pretty much where the flag is. Playing 164-ish, telling me it plays like a 7-iron. So we're going to go 7-iron. Interesting one. Yeah, I probably feel like I should go more. Guys, does anyone else double guess themselves as often as I do, or is it just me? Just a nice one, middle of the green. You're not going to attack that flag, really. It should be perfect if it's the club. On the green, I mean. Oh, it's middle of the green again. It's middle of the green again. Wow. So there's definitely something for me in that if someone gives me a number, or if I get a number and it says, right, you're hitting 7-iron, it's just a nice 7-iron, as though you're in the net, testing 7-irons, testing clubs, generally I put a better swing on it. And I don't know if that takes away any subconscious negativity, like, oh, should I do this, should I do that, should I just hit the number, hit the yardage, get it flag high, and then work away from there. Simple, golf. So another thing which the app does, which I think is quite cool, is obviously it is a GPS app. So it moves as I'm moving. So as you can see now, I'm going to overlay the screen over on the left-hand side of the screen there. And as we're moving closer, it's giving me that yardage, it's giving me that club. So really, it's just like, well, it kind of keeps up with you, it keeps up the pace of play. You don't have to stop. And I mean, a lot of people said actually that it zonked the batteries out when they use this app, but I used it for 18 holes the other day. It wasn't too bad, although this is a new iPhone 11 Tour or Pro or whatever they call these things now, so yeah, I don't know if the battery's better, but looking at this shot now, I mean, I said I don't want to go anywhere near that flag, and to be fair, I didn't, but again, it's well, if we look at it from this angle, it's pretty much flag high. So once again in these videos it comes down to the flat stick, as it does so often. Would be lovely if it read the putts for you. I think I've seen an app that does that. 3. Come on, nice pace, roller up, 2 putt par, move on. Turn, turn, turn. Oh, you've left yourself a long one. Well, went for it. And you see, I think what I'm looking for isn't necessarily an app that reads the putts for you, but reads them for you, hits them for you, holds them for you, and then just carries on, really. Come on. Nothing silly. Nice par. Nice par. Stress-free almost. Let's move on. Not sure if it was totally stress-free. Maybe after I have my lessons with the AI coach, which is coming next Sunday actually. Tees this way. And that is another boring par. So I'm going to put the scores in while I'm walking to the next tee. Par 3, green in reg, 2 putts, finish hole. So for me, for stats here, yes, you'd obviously like to hole some putts, but green in reg, flag high, stress-free kind of par. If you have 18 holes of that, chances are you're going to hole something. I mean, don't get me wrong, chances are I'm going to snap hook 1 left eventually. It's usually this next hole. I don't know why I've told you that, because I've put myself in a real negative mind frame now, but anyway. Guys, hit those comments below if you'd like to see me play 18 holes with this 18 Birdies CADDY app and see what I can shoot. I think that could be fun actually. I think it could be, to be honest, it's something which I don't play competitions, primarily because I ain't good enough. So if I use this just with my mates, it gives me the club and I start beating Chris all the time and Liam all the time and anyone once, what more do you want? Right, so I've just had a bit of a play around here while walking to this tee because it is a bit of a trek. And if you go on CADDY Plus mode here, there is actually something that says enable tournament mode, as you can see here. So I click on that, USGA tournament mode, weather, wind and elevation data is not complying with USGA rule 14-3. Enable tournament mode, turn this off and then you can play it in a tournament. So you know what, we're going to enable that for now. And basically all it gives me now is the yardages, which is more than fine. Obviously you don't get the club, it's not per se a CADDY Plus mode, but one thing I'd definitely do is maybe if you go for a practice round, remember those, anyone? Go for a practice round, have CADDY Plus mode on, learn what kind of elevations there are and things, take a few notes, there's nothing stopping you taking notes, and then go from there. Can I turn it back on for now? I'm going to turn it back on. I'm going to turn it back on because we're disabled. We're having a laugh, aren't we? So what is it telling me? It's telling me I can hit 3 wood, leaving me a 4-iron in, good one, or I can move driver up there and hit like a 6-iron in. It's a bit tight though. I think 3 wood was probably the right call. Another interesting one, there is a low battery mode as well, so it kind of saves on the GPS and whatnot and think bits like that. So yeah, if your battery's an issue, then you can use that. Right, come on, bit of wind off left. I've absolutely ripped that. Why am I not playing a competition today or ever? You know what? And this is nothing to do with the app, nothing to do with the video, but I've been playing so bad the last few days. Isn't it nice just to come out, make a few good swings and enjoy it again? Comment below if you can relate to that, because whilst we're walking down this fairway, another one, one of the things which I feel like this has kind of taken out of my game today is the guesswork. So often I don't use anything. I don't use a laser, I don't use a watch. I just come out, Chris will tell me a yardage, which is probably about 20 to 30 yards wrong, because he's not got anything either. And I'll hit a shot. 9 times out of 10, I won't make a good swing because I'm just not sure. So I'll like chip it up with an iron instead of playing a full shot, or I'll absolutely nail one. I'll hit it exactly how I want. It'll be 2 clubs short, 2 clubs long, and then you just get even more frustrated, don't you? So I just don't feel, to be honest, I don't feel frustrated. I feel like there's almost a weight lifted off my game because I can just kind of commit to the shot that I know I need to hit. Obviously, it all comes down. Sorry, I'm just going to interrupt myself there because you need to see that. That's like centre line. But yeah, sorry about that, rudely interrupted. It all comes down to the data you put into the app, the yardages you put into the app. If I told the app that I hit my driver 350 yards, it's probably going to laugh at me. But It's probably going to laugh at me. But then if I tell the app that I hit 7 iron, because everybody says, how far do you hit your 7 iron? And what's the answer? If you didn't say 150 in your head then you're lying. So everybody says the 7 iron's 150, whether or not they hit it 120. Some guys, they might hit it 160, but they say the 7 iron's a 150 club, which I just can't get my head around at all. But I'm just going to show you this. I mean, it's very rarely do I have a couple of holes like this. And the proof will be in the pudding, because if now the app tells me that I'm going to hit 6 iron, then I've struck the club to the distance that I wanted to hit off the tee. I've not looked at it yet, we're going to look at this together. Then I've struck the 3-wood exactly how I wanted to strike it off the tee. I've got the number, I've got the yardage. It's taken into account all the wind and the gradient. So, no, don't stop screen recording. See, I'm doing this live. What's he saying to hit? 4 iron. Okay, maybe I didn't catch it as well as I could have done. But we're going to hit 5 iron now, or the wind's changed a bit. This is how live it updates. It's very good, very good. So we're going to hit 5 iron, but back to my point, let's stop that recording now. But back to my point, if you don't put the right information in, it's not going to give you the right information out here. You're only going to get frustrated. How did I know? If only a YouTuber would do a video called "How far do I actually hit my golf clubs?" without all this. How far do I actually hit my golf clubs? You know, so stress-free, we're just going to get 5 iron out straight away. It's lying nice because it's again in the fairway. Feels almost too much, but I'm just going to trust it. Definitely feels too much, this, but what's it? Is it changed? The wind might be swirling. What's it saying? Still saying 5. What if I want to play it? What if I want to play it front edge? It's definitely saying 5 iron, so we're just going to commit to it. Again, this isn't a hole that I usually score well on. I don't know why I picked these 3 holes. Just commit. I mean, it's a little bit right. Hopefully you heard the strike, because I can't strike a club better than that. And again, I'm going to show you this from a distance just so you believe me, because I mean, you've no reason not to, but it's pin high again. So we're going to have a little bit of a roundup now, because I'm only going to play a few holes to show you this. If you do want to see an 18-hole video or 2 9-hole videos maybe using this app, then let me know. Comment below, hit that like button. I'll tell you what, we'll give it away. 1,000 likes and we'll do it. That's fair, isn't it? But what it does for me, I think if I use this every time I wasn't in a competition, which is all the time, but it would help me, it would improve my game. I'm sure it would improve my game. But if you do go into a competition, flick tournament mode on, don't cheat, then you can know you're going to get those yardages, aren't you? You're going to feel the yardages a little bit better. It's almost training you to be your own caddy, which is quite a good way of putting it, actually, if I do say so myself. So if you can see this again, I'm going to kind of keep on this until we get down there, but flag over there to the left, my ball pin high again on the right hand side of the green. So one thing that I've maybe not done overly well is commit to the shot, commit to maybe starting at middle of the green and drawing it in nicely. But am I focusing maybe too much on the distance, too much on the club, too much on the yardage? But then, to be fair, I haven't had a warm-up today. These are the first 3 holes I've played in a couple of days. I feel refreshed, I feel happy to be out here, which I know is a strange thing, but sometimes as golfers, we all know, it just gets a little bit annoying. And I just 3 greens in 2 fairways hit out of 2, 3 greens in regulation. Hopefully we're not going to 3-putt this. It's going to be 3 simple, easy pars. This app isn't designed to make you go and birdie every hole. It's designed to give you the best chance to get around the golf course in the lowest possible score if you use this. And again, I'm going to say this one more time for people that are getting bored of it. If you put the wrong information into this app, the wrong yardage, you will get the wrong yardages out. You won't play very well. And it's not the app's fault. It's not my fault. It's your fault. A bit assertive that, weren't it? This is your fault though. So again, lovely receptive greens here at Woolley Park. Massive thanks to John and the boys for having us out here. I'd get Liam to fix that, but he's not very good at it, is he? So I'll get it, and hopefully we'll... that's a difficult one. One thing as well, phone in the pocket's not ideal. Put that in the back pocket. Right, come on. This would be a wonderful birdie, not that I'm expecting it. Turn now, this is going to be good. Turn, it's got to turn. How has that not gone that way? How? Another tester for par, cracking golf. Nice to be out though. It's just nice to be out. And to have birdie putts, to be fair. Usually, you know, I've been holing a lot, but from like kind of this range. So if I can get my approach shots closer, which someone commented the other day actually, they said your putting is not the problem, you need to hit it closer. Which I do kind of understand. But that is another par, 3 pars, 6 putts, 2 fairways hit out of 2, 3 greens in rag in 3. Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Massively hope you've enjoyed that. That was the 18 Birdies Premium Caddy Plus app. And if you do want the, and remember guys, if you do want the 7-day free trial of the premium app, then there is a link in the description below. It is free for 7 days. If you like it, keep it. If you don't, cancel it. Hit that like button if you want to see 18 holes or 2 lots of 9. 18 holes. If you want to see 18 holes using the Caddy Plus system, then hit that like button. 1,000 likes and we'll do it. Thank you so much. Massive hope you've enjoyed it. Stats wise, getting better, isn't it? Apart from that, guys, it's going to rain, so I'll see you tomorrow.